Sonic is characterized as a force of nature given physical form. Often depicted with powers related to the wind, Sonic is this character that blows in from out of town, fixes your problem before you can even think about your problem existing, and then disappears just as quickly. It's what draws a lot of us fans in. Sonic isn't your typical hero. Not in the sense that he doesn't commit heroic deeds, because that's literally all he does. Rather, Sonic never sees his acts as heroics. Sonic does what he does because he wants to and lives by a code all to his own.
Sir Sonic, you've done enough!
No, Sonic! There is no point in continuing! A knight never flees his foe, right? Ah! You fool! This no longer has anything to do with chivalry! Get out of there! Run! It was never about chivalry for me. I just gotta do what I've gotta do. That's all.
Sonic only cares about freeing people from subjugation. He is known to hate oppression and overall general mistreatment of people. Black Knight specifically shows the extent of this, not only with the aforementioned clip in which Sonic explains he was never operating by a knight's code of chivalry, but also this scene, where Mileena forewarns Sonic that if he removes Caliburn from the Sword and Stone, and uses it to slay King Arthur, that he will be the villain of this story.
This must be it.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
If you remove that sword and defeat King Arthur with it, you shall forever be the worst of knights, slayer of kings.
Guess I can't be the hero every time.
The sacred sword.
It goes by the name Caliburn.
It's kinda sorry looking.
Fool!
Ah!
You are the chosen one. You are but a squire.
Oh yeah? Says you.
The sword has a mind of its own. It selects its bearer.
Yeah, well, it's got a pretty smart mouth on it for a sword.
The impertinent one is you, knave. Brace yourself, for I shall train you until you are worthy.
All right, Professor. Work your magic.
Sonic has also had a myriad of vocal themes throughout the games, many of which explicitly approach nihilism at least a surface level value. Let's take his adventure era theme, It Doesn't Matter, for example. In the song, Sonic lays out his philosophy plain and simple. In most aspects of his life, none of it matters. Sonic doesn't care who is wrong, who is right, such mundanity, things that might seem irrelevant to him, could be aspects of moral nihilism, but I won't really delve into that. Rather, Sonic is a true nihilist in that he doesn't care for the specifics of any one event, he only cares that what he does remains true to himself. How he would want to lead his life and the ways in which he'll help those around him. It's one of Sonic's most popular vocal themes for a reason. I want to look at a song specifically from Black Knight now, and while I will definitely save songs like With Me and Night of the Wind for later, I really want to focus in on Fight the Night.
Onward, Sonic, Knight of the Wind.
I'll never finish him off unless I get in closer. nerves. Time to get you off my back.
Fight the Knight is a song that plays whenever Sonic fights King Arthur. As such, its lyrics appropriately depict Sonic's will to defeat King Arthur and to become the villain of a story predetermined outside of his own fate. That's another thing we have to touch on, although I won't delve too deep into it. Sonic and the Black Knight cleverly plays around with determinism a bit, with Merlina explaining to Sonic during their final fight that their world is doomed to fall.
I've been expecting you.
Just one question before we settle this. Why'd you do it? Weren't we trying to save this kingdom from the underworld?
This kingdom will fail one way or another. Such is its fate.
Huh?
Do you know what is to become of this kingdom?
Beats me.
Lancelot and Gawain's rift shall doom the Round Table. Arthur is struck down by his son Mordred and departs for Avalon. This was to be our ideal world, but it will not last. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table will end in ruin. The King Arthur my grandfather Merlin created led to nothing but mistakes. But I can succeed with the power of the scabbard, creating a kingdom that never ends.
In a way that I can only assume follows Arthurian lore, Merlina does what she does in an attempt to divert the kingdom of Camelot from its fate into downfall. In this way, lyrics like "will to fight in a world inside its right" make sense, because Sonic is willingly fighting against a world set on a determined path. The world is well within its right to depict him as the villain, not just because he's traveling down a road that ends with him slaying their leader, but also because he is trying to divert it from its predetermined destiny, inadvertently by helping Merlina. Sonic once again acts in the second form of nihilism we discussed, as a denial of death. Sonic then, before the big twist, acts almost as a puppet for Merlina, carrying on her twisted desire for immortality. Sonic vehemently fights against her tyranny because he can't stand for Merlina to upset the natural order of life, and abide by his unwillingly aiding her evil goals.
Now, Sonic, the three sacred swords!
Got it!
How can this be?